All right, finally, I think I'm there. Sorry about that misstart, as it were. Put me back about a quarter of an hour, but that's okay. Um, I don't know why. For some reason, I wasn't able to view the chat on my other computer. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. Um, yeah. Anyway, maybe it just took YouTube a while to catch up. Anyway, let's get back. Bing, here we are again. And this time, it's all good. Just signing in so I can maybe do a test chat thingamajiggy. Right. Bear with me. You gotta realize I'm prehistoric when it comes to this stuff. Right. So I'm able to type it in and see there barely because eyesight and all that kind of old stuff. Anyway, right. I'm here. I'm here and I'm live. I'm painfully live. Anyway, right. I'm on the beach. My new backdrop, which I've got for doing my battle reports. Actually, so these glasses here are my modeling glasses, which I will be using shortly. Cup of coffee, which is probably going cold by now. Time it takes me to sort this stuff out. All right, okay. So, welcome to Live to Tell the Tale, my new live series. Okay, how it's going to work is I'm going to be broadcasting live, like I am now, and what I'm going to do is go through topics, probably do stuff like building, that kind of thing. Then every so often I will go to comments, which is now over this side. And it's odd because I'm looking at myself again. It takes me a while to get used to that. I can't quite get it in my head that although it's live, it's kind of I don't know, about 10 seconds behind, or 20 seconds today, I would say. So judging on this, internet, it's a little slower than it was the other day. Right. Anyway, so that's so that's that. So every so often, I will go to comments and things like that. I will talk about a few topics I want to talk about. That's how it's going to work. Primarily, I'm going to be building these guys here. And I hope you can hear me all, by the way. Hear me all? Oh, didn't I say that last time? I hope you can all hear me, by the way. So I hope the sound is okay. It's registering on the screen that the sound is going, but I just hope you can hear me. Anyway, yeah, so building these, but the question is, do I build the command squad or the scions or the scions, scions? I don't know how you pronounce it. That's the big question. So what I've got is my Astrum Latarum Codex to consult. So this is what I'm going to do. In the Emperor's name, I'm going to look through, see which, I don't know, see which is the better one. The command squad will probably be the better statistically. It'll be in here somewhere. Militarum Tempestus. Here we go. Just move my tools out of the way. So the Scions or the Scions, whatever you call them, they're weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 4. As of the command squad, toughness 3, wounds 1. Yeah, that's the same. Initiative 3. Yeah, attack 1, leadership 7, 4+7. It's identical, really. The Tempesta Prime has one higher weapon skill though, so he's a bit better in assault, and he's got one higher leadership. I'll probably build the command. I'm thinking of building the command squad because the skills look cool. Oh, I don't know. What should I build? Them or them? I don't know. Well, a good start will be open the box, won't it? So let's do that, shall we? I think I've got all the tools I need. And I've even got a rubbish bag. Right. I see some people coming in already with some comments, which is cool. What have we got here? Mr. Mini Dreams says, Pete, I was running about the town square where I live, found a game shop just 2 miles down the road. Hey, that's pretty neat. Well neat. I'd love to do something like that, wouldn't you? Just find a new gaming shop. Is it a new one, I take it? So if it's a new one, then that's even better. Unless it's one you knew about but were looking for. Right, so we've got 2 sprues of awesomeness. Oh, look at that banner. Look at that banner. You see that? How awesome is that? Oh yeah, I like in that. May have to be the command squad then if they're the ones that carry it. I don't know. Put that over there. Right, so 2 sprues of awesomeness. Bag of bases. And the instructions. Tempestus command squad or Scions? The command squad, he's got a servitor with him as well. Yeah. Right. Now this is going. Graham Collin, what ho? How's it going, Graham? Nice that you could join us. Excellent. I don't know what went wrong on the beginning there. It set up the live event. So I went in on YouTube on the other computer and it wasn't showing anything, which was quite bizarre. Right. So, things I do. Anyway, open the bag of bases. I've got myself a cutting mat in front of me that I use for things like this when I build indoors. I say indoors, of course, being in the studio is indoors too, but you know what I mean. I mean at home in the house. So, okay. Got a few topics I want to go through as well as the build. And the first of which is I would like to talk about YouTube statistics. So I don't know if it's just me they're being weird for at the moment, but they're being very, very strange. I'm talking about, when I say strange, I'm talking things like, you know, you get your notifications when you get a new subscriber. I'm talking things like getting 5 notifications. So-and-so subscribed to you, so-and-so subscribed to you, so-and-so subscribed to you. 5 different ones. And yet, subscriber count's gone down by 2. What's going on with that? I mean, of course, people unsubscribe occasionally. They think, well, you know what, this channel's not for me. But yeah, that many in one day? Just seems odd. You'd think the other subscribers would more than make up for it, wouldn't you? But hey, there you go. Mr. Mini Dreams. I'm not that knowledgeable of the gaming community, but I went and checked out the Warhammer Games Workshop and the Reaper stuff. Cool. Depends on what you're looking for. I think it might have been yourself. You was talking about wanting to maybe do some models of the Warhammer world, but not necessarily play it, which is fair enough. I'd like to get into some of the fantasy models because they're just awesome. I don't have any urge to play fantasy at the moment though. Hear that noise? Could be my fridge. I don't know. And that's a fly. But yeah, the whole YouTube statistic thing. So I've got my cutters, knife. I have a sort of 6-piece needle file set, which is good. The brushing off the flash. Wire brush for when this clogs up, because you know how that is. Of course, my mold line remover, glasses. I think I've got everything here. So let's start by snipping off the legs. Well, we'll get onto the... Right, I've got body choices here. Prime. Excuse me, I'm just right, okay. Ought to look through it first, didn't I? They look awesome. These guys look amazing. I'll have to get myself another box of these. This was actually a Father's Day present from my daughter, I think it was. Yeah, I've had them a little while, so we've got, well, we have the legs. So forgive me, I'm going to put my glasses on now. It's making me look really, really weird. See, told you. But I kind of need these to see what I'm doing. Right. Right, it does actually have numbers on. Some of the model kits I've had lately don't have numbers on or anything like that. It's just been obvious where the bits go and what they're for. Right, okay, so that's his 4. And I'm just going to cut the legs off, not cut the legs off, but cut the legs out of the sprue. And then what I'll do, we'll talk about a topic. But yeah, mentioning the YouTube statistic thing, how weird is it, guys? But like I said, I don't know if it's just happening to me. It doesn't seem to be happening to other people. Other people seem to be going along quite happily, and you know that's good. But you know, why me? I've actually contacted YouTube about this. They have responded saying, "Oh yeah, we'll look into it," but I haven't heard anything since. It's actually quite difficult to get hold of YouTube. It's not until you get to, I don't know, pull a number out there, 20,000 subscribers that you get your own YouTube kind of advisor or whatever, and then it's only for a limited time, I believe. It's not until you get to like the big, high, dizzy heights that you won't get to in a wargaming channel that you get like someone permanently looking after you from YouTube. So anyway, excuse me. I had some super noodles earlier, and they are kind of repeating on me a bit. Right, so I'm just going. What I'm going to do, move that out of the way. Oh, back to the coffee. Okay, see if I can see another comment. This is good. Loads of comments. Mr. Mini Dream says the Reaper stuff is cheaper, but the quality of the Games Workshop and Warhammer is so much better. I've seen items from all 3 I want. Lol. Yeah, they are. The quality of Games Workshop, I think, is sublime, absolutely sublime. So I can easily see why. You know, you're looking at that. I mean, I know a lot of people that just build and collect them, and you know, they have no interest in the game at all. But the models are so good. You can see me using my mold line remover now firsthand. See how it works. See, I could do this. You can, you know, it doesn't do anything that you can't do with, you know, your hobby knife. And there are times when you, excuse me, have to use your hobby knife. But I'm quite heavy-handed, or I try not to be. I have damaged models in the past by being too heavy-handed with the X-Acto blade, and that's kind of made me sad. whereas this doesn't seem to affect it. I can go quite hard in there. Like to remove the mold lines. I don't know what it is. We talked about buying models from eBay and places like that before. And you know, a lot of people are like, why would you want to do that? Yeah, you're trying to get some cheaper stuff, really. I'll come on to. I have a little list here of things I want to talk about. Before I go on, I want to say she probably isn't watching, but on the off chance that my niece is watching, she's just come out of hospital. Hope it's all works out. Good for you, Jess, and I hope you hear back soon and that it all goes well. So yeah, she'll know what I'm on about. So just thought I'd put that out there. In fact, do I have a pen? Be good if I cross these things off. I've done YouTube statistics now. So it's looking like I'm going to be building the command squad. I know he gets glued down, but just sand his feet off a bit first. These would look good on those custom bases you can get. But going back to Mr. Mini Dreams? Yep, the Reaper stuff. There is some good Reaper stuff out there. Like you say, it's not of the Games Workshop standard, and it's kind of in the pose. It's all there ready, really. I do like having to build the models. Excuse me. So I do like that. The building of the models is a good fun part of it for me. So right, I believe he is ready, or this one is ready to go on a base now. Well, this particular set of legs, as it were. I got this one from Salute, not this year, last year. There's hardly any left, but it's a nice thick glue. You really don't need much of it. I say glue, cement. Right, so I'm going to pop him on there. So that's one set of legs done. Pretty awesome. So, better drink this when it goes stone cold. I'm going to peruse the comments again. Graham Collin, there's no FLGs around my way. I think there's only 2 or 3 in the entirety of London. Really? That's surprising. We've got 2 here in Plymouth. Well, including the Games Workshop one. There's a good Games Workshop in Exeter, where I like to go sometimes. Every time I go to Exeter, I do like to make a point of going into that one because it's slightly bigger than the Plymouth store. The Plymouth store is quite good. It's a different shape to the room. It's kind of longer. It's a longer room in the Plymouth one, but the Exeter one is kind of wider. And I don't know. For me, it's got a nicer feel about it, but it's easier to get around. The Plymouth one, you're sort of going around the tables and having to go squeeze past people and stuff like that. So that's the main difference there. But I always like to go there. I wouldn't mind going there again soon sometime. Always come back with something good when I go there. The last time, I think I came back with a Predator tank, I think. No, Land Raider. I always get something good when I go there. Okay, now these legs come in bits, i.e. like 2 sections, so with the mold line remover, you can just get off the last bits of the flash on his foot there as well. Right, gonna go to the topics now. Second topic. Right. Don't know if any of you watch Mini Wargamer J. Well, you may know that I'm quite an avid fan of his, and hang on, just get this pose right. I think I've been using the thin glue for this. Yeah, actually I'm going to score the sections of the contact point here and here. Yeah, so those of you who know of Mini Wargamer J, his story and that, he's kind of not been putting out as many videos lately, and it would seem he's I know he's in a new relationship with someone, which is cool, which is great. That could mean that our content is going to suffer, though. It probably won't, but I do enjoy his painting with J series he does. Yeah, that's good. I'll let that dry onto this set of legs, pair of legs. So I'm going to keep right on the bench series going because I've said before I think it fills the void rather nicely. Although I do miss his regular painting with J's because I've watched them all, obviously, some of them more than once. Just to have that on in the background where you're painting or building or whatever it is you're doing. I could be sat here like this sort of thing. We put it on in the background, and then that's really cool. So, okay, let's go back to the comments. Graham Collin, hey Pete, you're not fooling anyone into believing that you're broadcasting from some tropical beach somewhere. You can see the folds in the background. Yeah, I had this plan. Like, I'm gonna iron it out really good, and I was gonna get some sound effects like the ocean waves and some seagulls, and I thought, I can't be bothered. I might do it in another video for a laugh, and the backdrop is to go alongside my gaming table, so I can put it up. You have sky or the sand of the beach and the shore, if you can imagine it, just with the terrain kind of in front of it there like that. And I've got some things in mind for that. That's what I'd like to do. I think it would give it a better aesthetic. Yeah, no, I'm totally on the beach here in my mind. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Mr. Nick Beer, yo, how's it going? How's it going, Nick? Hope all is well with you. Right, so eventually I got this up and running. It was a real pain. I don't think I'm the only one to suffer with these. What do you call them? Hurdles, little hurdles with live shows. And of course, I know there's plenty of better ways of doing it, and this is just, well, the first way I came across that seems to work, where I can see your comments. So that's the way I'm doing it. Right, A little funny little anecdote for you then. It's regarding an eBay purchase. Well, it's not really funny. It's pain in the butt, really. I bought some assault marines from eBay. Yeah, because they're making bird noises, going cheap. So I got them. They're advertised built and primed. So I thought, yeah, okay, good. I'm sure there'll be mold lines that I'll need to remove, but I'll just strip the primer off and do the mold lines, and jobs are good, and as it were. So I get them right. I'm looking at them, I'm thinking, oh, I'll take my glasses off of this. God, put this primer on a bit thick. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? I know. But I'm going to tell it anyway. Thought, yeah, they've put this primer on a bit thick. Good job I'm stripping it back, right? So I put them in the old Dettol bath. And then the next day I come along with I thought it was a new toothbrush. In the studio, in Mini Warzone studio, I've got some toothbrushes that I use for, scrubbing off models and things like that. So I got that. So I come back, I get the Dettol, but I've got those plastic tubs that I soak them in. So I got them out, I got the gloves on, and so I start gently scrubbing the primer on the models. Then I start seeing green on the brush. I thought, oh, I must have picked up an old toothbrush that I perhaps used to strip back some orcs, because that's something I remember doing. And then I pick up another one and start doing it. It turns red, and it turns out that the models were already painted and primed over. I think a couple of them were painted over a couple of times and then primed over again, which is why the detail was lacking. And so, yeah, I fell for that one. But it's all good. Stripping them right back to bare plastic now, and we'll have all that lovely detail. Then I can paint them as I want them then, with good detail. And that's how it's going to be. So I've gone off on a bit of a tangent there. So yeah, I was basically saying that I'm still going to be doing my On the Bench series, and it's not going anywhere, and that's how it's going to be. Okay. I've got some really boring topics at the moment as well. Talk about like my guttering. Got someone coming out to check my guttering again. I've had the roof repaired and the guttering done. He's had to come out once because it wasn't quite right that they'd done. He's coming out again because although it's a lot better than it was, it's still overflowing on one of the corners. Everything else is fine. I mean, it's not a problem. It's just a bit of an annoyance, more of an annoyance, really. But I don't mind, Not really. It's worse things that could be happening. Worst things in the world. Well, got to get your guttering done there, right, for the winter. Okay. Ooh. I've gone too far in the comments. Get back up. Hey, right. Okay. Right. Graham Collin, I reckon that if you can't easily figure out what a bit is, then you probably don't need it. Eric Beer, I'm having trouble with comments, but that's all. Man, have I had problems with comments. God. If I don't know what a bit is, you probably don't need it. You're probably right there. Yeah, I've had no end of problems. Crows the Silicus, hey Mike. Afternoon, Pete and fellow commentators. Welcome aboard, sir. Welcome aboard. Hey, Dick Beer, is that beard getting wider? Well, mine, probably. I don't know. I was gonna go. I was supposed to go in for a trim again. I keep it kind of trimmed down. No, I can't be bothered to do it myself, so I go to the shop and they can do it for me. But yeah, you're right. It is getting wider. No, I'm just dry fitting that section there. We get these legs done, so they're the same regardless. I'm just putting his right leg on. I'm attaching his right leg. So I let that dry. Huh. Yeah, my beard. Yeah, the books are ruining it, but the trouble is it's clipped, and I kind of moved it already. I can pick up right there. Look, really ruin it now. Look. Do that, I suppose. There. You hear the seagulls now? Oops, my box falling over. There, that's better. Hey? On the beach now. Oh, I can feel the sun. Yeah. I'll just pop that one back. Getting off on tangent again. I'm gonna have a banana. Hope you don't mind. Good job I've got a bin bag next to me. These are the things you need when you're doing a live show. My banana. There. Right. So, going back to the comments. Yeah, these comments are flooding in now. Right. Ooh. I can see Tattoo for You's in here as well. Welcome, Richard. Welcome. Yeah, move the camera. So, Tattoo for You. Just trying to get the comments so I can see it. Yeah, so I've decided I'm going to make for Tattoo for You. I'm doing the commands because of the awesome banner which I saw on the sprue. Here, and it seems to be with the command squad. That banner there. Just looks awesome. Most of the time I'm not keen on banners because I find them difficult to paint, the little ones, but that's a nice big one. And these command squads seem to have it. I'm a servitor on one of them, which is cool. But I was saying I'm gonna have to get myself another box of these so I can build these guys as well. Definitely. So I was watching your video yesterday about the accident you had. The day before yesterday, whenever it was, in your hobby room. Man, that was some bad mojo. That really was. That was a bit heart-wrenching. I hope it's getting sorted. And just remember the old adage of that which does not destroy us makes us stronger and all that kind of stuff. Not that that helps. But yeah. I mean, I've dropped models and things in the past. Nothing to that extent, but I've dropped a fair few metal models in my time. Don't even go there, man. Metal models, with the, especially the horde stuff. The one, I can't even remember his name. He's got like 3 or 4 heads, and he's like a big, like dragony type model. Dropped him, and of course went. and that was so annoying, very irritating. And I've dropped, even when I was like a lot younger, I used to play D&D and things like that. I used to have like little models with like the metal with the spears and that, and they would always bend and snap off eventually. And you think, ugh. It is quite annoying. More than quite annoying. It's very annoying. So yeah, feel your pain, buddy. Hobby accidents. You got your kids off to school, all right, then that's good. You said you was going to be doing that. Graham Collin, we have a fair few GWs around, but independent ones are like hen's teeth. If you consider the business cost of running a niche shop in most of the country, you can multiply that cost many-fold. Yeah, in London. Tatty for you replies, most GW stores closed around my area. The closest is Fort Worth, and that's an hour or more away. I don't realise how lucky I am here with that. The fact that I got stores like on my doorstep practically, 2, and they're right next to each other. Believe that? GW and, well, actually GW there, and from your perspective, Antics as they're called next to them, and they sell GW stuff as well. So, well, it's not going to be any more or less competitive whether it's next to them or not. I mean, it was up the road anyway, on a different street, but you might as well have it there all in one place. I always frequent both when I'm out there anyway. Go into one, then I go into the other. See if one might have a certain paint or brush or whatever that I'm looking for, and the other one doesn't, you know. Okay, glasses on head. You learn something from everything you do, right? Like my narrative battle report, and we'll come back to that. But I thought I'll be organised. I'll write things down. So I've learned something else just now. Write down exactly what the heck you mean. I don't know what I mean by some of this stuff. Thinking, what did I write that for? I don't know. I don't know. I've got to remember also that you guys are, I don't know, 10 to 20 seconds behind me. Let's move these comments down a bit. Graham Collin, when they do occasionally crop up, it's usually in some unheard of, out of the way place that's not convenient to get to due to the cost. Then they end up going out of business after a while. That's like a lot of shops around here, not gaming ones, but yeah, they seem to go in the weirdest places, probably due to rental issues. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because no one wants to drive that far, says Tattoo for You. Yeah, I agree with all that. Those that do can't find the place. Yeah, absolutely. Tattoo for You. Hole in the wall food places are awesome. Not good for retail stores. How are you liking those skills? Is it skills or scions? I don't know, whatever. However you pronounce it. I'm loving it. Yeah, these dudes. Yes. I was looking in my After Codex. There's not a lot of difference in the command squad. There's like the prime. He's got his weapon skills one more, and his leadership's one higher. Big, yeah, big deal. You know, I can live with that. I think he's over there. It's time to put these onto bases now. Back to the more detailed work. Remembering which foot I think it was the right one. Which foot I glued on. Well, that's quite solid now. Live on camera, gluing the base or cocking it up. Right. Okay. Ah, do you believe that? You believe that? Right, I think that is good. 2 more to do, then we're on to the bodies. Oh, I've got something to show you. I'm going to be doing a bear with me. There's someone at the door. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry about that. And I didn't have time to. Oh, back to the beach. Second post. Oh, talking and my microphone's down here. Yeah, sorry about that. Second post. I didn't think he was coming again today because there's always only one post. And I could see got my toner, something else, and something else. Oh, could be another box of models. Could be. I did get these this morning from eBay, still sealed. I'll get a couple of boxes of these because they were, as I say, they were doing bird impressions, going cheap. Bum bum. My daughter says, "No more dad jokes, please. You're embarrassing." Anyway, I'm back. God, that was a bit hectic, wasn't it? Lost my thread now. Yes. Yes. My stomach has reminded me. Yes. I'm going to be doing a new series soon. You know me, I like my new series. This is one of them, episode 1, and I'm already talking about another new series. You know, I do tutorials of things. They're not brilliant, but you know, they're the best I can do at the moment, and I really enjoy them. And hopefully they're getting better anyway. But I want to do a series of tutorials more based on terrain, because that's my real weak area. And you know, like a lot of people do, they build terrain out of bits of rubbish and stuff. My first episode, I'm already working on the first episode. And as you may or may not know, I've done my Promethean relay pipes fairly recently, and I'd love to get another set of those because they just look amazing on the tabletop. But I think you can make your own, and I'm going to make someone that's slightly bigger out of Smarties tubes. Ta-da! These here. Big Smarties tube. The small ones are kind of octagonal or hexagonal or whatever the shape is. They're quite cool. They've got like a opening thing there as well. You just yeah, there we are. Started work on that. So I've started work on that, and hopefully I'm going to be painting up in the same sort of color scheme as my Promethean relay pipes. So that's kind of a project I'm working on at the moment. So what kind of projects are you guys working on? Graham Collins, charity shops and pound shops are really the only things that thrive in UK town centres these days. Yeah, you're right there. Although when I first got into the hobby, you know, I got a couple of boxes of Warhammer models, and I was very, very fortunate in that, and I've never seen any since. You know, for all I know, I'll never see any again. But yeah, I was very fortunate. It's very good. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just popping these legs onto the bases because I want to get it done. Right, Legs all based. Excellent. That's what we like to see. So I've done the legs. Going to be heading up with the bodies next. Body choice. Are they differing on those and those? Some of them, perhaps. Yeah. Maybe. Quite like. So they're using Fenrisian grey, it says here, with Nuln Oil. Kind of cool, I suppose. Let's see how that would work. So where's my sprues? Where's my Smarties? Let's get these Smarties going here. Because, you know, this is so that I can have the for terrain purposes, of course. They're just little bits of round chocolate, if you don't know. Come in like a sugary coating. There you go. Right. Topics. Talking about my guttering. That was exciting. Like that. And that. And I've done that. So, what can we add? Oh, interesting fact I found out the other day. On jeans, the denim, I never knew what the little poppers were. You know, around the pockets and that. Originally, I know you probably know this already, but originally, they were working uniforms, like dungaree type things, for the gold miners. When they were like sifting gold, and they're putting the gold bits of gold, chunks of gold in their pockets, and the sewn pockets weren't man enough to take the weight. So Mr. Levi, or whatever he was called, he started putting these poppers in to reinforce it. And I never knew that, but I do now. Right, let's go back to the comments. Tattoo for you sounds like hipster's paradise. Lol. Mr. Mini Dreams, have you ever bought figures that you were excited about and started building them, found that you were no longer interested in them? Not really. I'm not as thrilled with my Hordes and War Machine models at the moment, because I've got some unbuilt ones, as I was, because of the new rule change, and I don't know, I just need to get some new cards for them and that, you know. But no, not really. It's been quite good. Right, so look at the bodies then. Good cough. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Nothing more annoying, I know. Right. Okay. Oops. So I'm going to look at the bodies then, which will be next on my list. Nice lot of heads, though. They're looking quite good. Yes, nice looking indeed. But yeah, the bodies do look pretty similar, you know. Oh, that dude looks good. Tempesta Prime, he looks amazing. He looks pretty badass, actually. So 58. So I've never built these before, so he's got a 58 and a 59, which is his dagger. So yes, Mr. Mini Dreams, going back to your comment there, I haven't really bought anything, started building it, and then thought, not really. Can't say I have. And I think I'm very fortunate in that respect. Coming up to an hour already, Yes, for those of you that didn't join me right at the start, it was a bit of a slow start. I wasted about a quarter of an hour trying to figure this thing out. Smarties are the answer. JS Idaho saying about the nearest GameStop was about an hour away. God, I feel so fortunate that they're right on my doorstep. Don't mean to rub that in. Back to the glasses. What forgot going on? Oh, yep. Started practicing for Christmas. My wife and I are doing the gig for our church Christmas lunch thing. We're practicing for that. It's got a whole new set list we're doing for them. Because I like learning new stuff. It's good. So that's all good. I have a full setup at the weekend. I do enjoy doing it. I mean, I'm glad I don't do it like I used to years ago now, like pubs and clubs and things, because it's so much hard work. I don't think I could do that anymore like that. But the odd couple of times a year type thing, I'm down with that. I don't mind that at all. Right, what else have we got here? 11 and 9, which is on the other sprue, would be, wouldn't it? Yes, of course it would be. 11 and 9. Right, okay. So we're going to need one of these. It's really cool. I think I know what that other box of models is. Another box of scouts, because I don't know. I just wanted some more. Didn't feel I had enough with my narrative campaign. Right, let's talk about that. My narrative campaigns for the future of. Well, at the moment, as I said and I tried to get all the information across in one video, but I don't know if it's possible really. At the moment, I'm just using them to test out different ways of filming a battle report, right? And I'm figuring my narrative campaigns, when I do them like full on, are probably going to be solo games, because I can't rely on someone to come in that often that I would need them to for a full on narrative campaign. Because real life, it's just a fact of life. Real life gets in the way and that kind of thing. So after that kind of test that I did, like test run on the incident of Lohan 4, what I learned from that was that perhaps on solo games, a voiceover would be better, because there's no kind of banter involved or going on that you kind of need the mic there and then for, if that makes any sense. So I'm thinking on the next one, I'm going to try voiceover. Number 11. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here. Number 11. Where's number 11? Yes, that's what I'm going to try. And it'll take me quite a while, I expect, to get my preferred method of filming them, but in the end, I think it'll be worth it, because I'll be in a flow by then. Actually, I want those to be more. See, I could do another battle. I could do another battle report. And I enjoy playing them. But in terms of YouTube, I'm not really doing anything that's not out there already, the way I look at it. I'd like to be able to do something that's a bit different. And I feel that the more narrative structure will hopefully go down well. He hopes, anyway. Right. Right, excuse me, a little fiddly bit just to do here. A bit more fiddly than I'm used to with Space Marines. Probably not any more fiddly, but just I'm not used to it. Just scoring the arm sides of the arms as well. Where I'm going to be putting more bits on later. Right, so we got that. Oh, I see. So perhaps. I think I see what I did wrong there. I haven't done anything wrong, just didn't quite see it for what it was. Right. Oh, excuse me. I hate it when you do something. This little flimsy little thing. These bits here, I always end up breaking them on models. I don't mean to. It's just the way it is. Oh. Right. Still not 100% sure. That's not the one. No, I'm talking gibberish now. Talking gibberish, damn it. What you talking about, man? Okay. Other coat. Another guy with a coat. I was looking at the wrong coat, I believe. So this is, I don't know, number whatever. Heck, I don't know. Okay. No problem. Just tidy them up. And I'll be right there. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just rambling inanely to myself. So yeah, I saw at the gig for the Christmas do. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I haven't done one in a while. In fact, it was last Christmas I did anything like that. Normally do one in the summer, but our church has been undergoing a few changes, different vicar and all that kind of thing. So I just sort of let that lie. Normally there's an event in the summer that we do as well, but we haven't had any sort of evenings like that of late. Aha, right. There we go. Other part of the coat. I'll get this bit done, I'll be happy, you know. Okay. Right. Anything else? So did all that. See me, I'm crossing out things on my list. Yeah, so going back to my narrative campaigns, I'm going to be doing them. You can expect them coming up. Each one will probably be filmed in a slightly different manner. I may even do one in photos, although I do think that suits War Machine more. I don't know, I might even do some War Machine ones. Be the old rules because I haven't got the new rules as yet. Possibly anyway. We'll see. But just experimenting really. Right now. It's a bit of an annoying. These cuts are a little bit tricky. So if I pop that there, now that's I think it goes that side. Yes, I think it does. God, that was not the easiest of things to work out. Working out something. Let's go back to some comments. Let's have a look here. Right, what have we got? Yeah, Graham Collins said about people come in, browse. Obviously, they don't have what you're looking for. They go and buy it cheaply online. Yeah. And yeah, tattoo for you. You want some more Command Squad boxes? Yeah. But I'll tell you what. By the time I've done, I'll be an expert. Yeah, I want at least one more box personally. At least. I pardon the cat. It's all good. Look worse than it was. Well, that's about the accident. So yeah. But dude, that was so painful. It really was. Anyway, back to this. I don't know why I took the glasses off. That's the one I don't need to work on. Could do with some better light here. One moment. If my mic will reach. Let's open the curtains. Earlier, the sun was pouring in. It was streaming right on my face. And I was like, that's right on my face, and I can't see what I'm doing. Or I can't see the screen. Right, so a little thing here. I wonder if they've got the coats the other way round as well. Doesn't look like it. So in the instructions, it's showing coats on the arm and the sleeve. It's actually the mirror image of what it actually is, which I found a little bit confusing. That's all it is. It's just the mirror image of that. So no problem. Right, so dry fit once more. Yeah. And on we go with the glue. Right, so we do that. Oh, maybe it's his other sleeve. Ah, right, no, so it's not mirror image, it's the opposite. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was wrong. I got it wrong. Full of wrong ability. Right. Okay. I think these are as you say, Richard, these are gonna look sick. Absolutely sick. I might do a really good. I'll try and do an above usual standard paint job on these, I think. I think they are worthy of it. Absolutely worthy of this. Right. So, as I said earlier, what unless you've answered it already, and I just haven't read the comment yet, what other projects are you guys working on? It's always good to hear. Right. Oh, God, I thought I was going to have a fall on the floor moment then. We don't want that. No, we don't. Right. So coat coming on 3 pieces so far. I'm going to let that dry somewhat before I attempt to attach. Car. Yeah. I think I know how it's going to go though. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. 59. Where's 59? That's his dagger thing. I need to do this fairly quick before the rest of it dries. I think I need to be a bit of a wiggle thing going on here. 59. Right. Dagger very small. I know, like really small parts. I had this on the Cromwell, the Airfix one. Oh, so small. 78 scale. Tiny weapons like that. Especially got fingers like mine. Okay. Okay. I'm going to knock the outside of it. Yeah. I know what I'm saying. Makes no sense to you. Right. And attached. With the dagger. Phew, phew. That's that. Okay. Right. Let's get some of the other things going now. That one's going to actually go with that one. What pose do we have on his feet? Along the kind of got a stance like that. Yeah. The coat is really good, and I'm really loving the model here. I've got some more Smarties from my Promethean relay pipe. Graham, Colin, Graham and Richard talking about purchasing stuff online. I'm guilty of it, and my stores are right on my doorstep. I'm so guilty of it, and yet, but there are days when I wake up and it is hurting to move, and it is a bit of a struggle. But that's not an excuse, because there are days when it's not like that. I feel bad. It's just it's killing that economy, really, that business. But I can be up in the studio modeling, thinking, right, I get some Castellan green, and thinking, right, where's that? And you get it, and it's like, it's all gone. It's all dried up or whatever. I need a new one. Can I be bothered to get my coat and shoes on and drive on into town? No, I cannot. Click a few buttons, ordered, on its way. There you go. Job done. So it's the convenience which is killing it, really. There's a few more bits to snip. Yeah, we still wouldn't have these little antenna things. They're always find it problematic when models do that. We're up to 2:30. I'm going to call it a day at about 3 o'clock, because that's I just start getting ready to do other stuff then. Plus, I've got a guy coming around to look at the what I was talking about earlier, guttering. That's it. So yeah. So I think that's everything I wanted to talk about anyway. This time around. So yeah. So live shows, hey? Live shows. I've been on a few in the past, and I think I joined in on the tabletop war games, or tabletop gamers, or whatever they're called. That was about a year ago now. I was building my orcs, and they were building their Napoleonics or whatever. And yeah, that was quite cool. So I hope this has been okay. Bear in mind, it's my first proper one. The last one was just a test, really. And it took a couple of goes to get this one off the ground, but we got there eventually. And that's the main thing. Some more comments. What we got here? Yeah, saying about I prefer to pick it up in the shop too, to be truthful, because you can see what you got. Then, TV, quite a vicious protective group of guard dogs you have there. Yeah, that was the tape recorder. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Smarty Tubes. They are awesome. That's good, because if you can get them over there as well, all the better, because I'm going to be using them. It's up and coming. In the old days, the small ones used to be around as well, which would be good, but they're not now. A bit irritating. Still, there you go. Sign of the times. Why'd you have to change it, man? It's perfect terrain. Yeah, so I'll do my best on the new terrain series. I will. And going back to my first topic about the YouTube statistics, I hope they get it sorted. I really do. Because I have no idea how popular or unpopular I'm being sometimes with some of my videos. The analytics are telling different tales to the comments, or are they just a loud minority? I don't know. This is the thing. I think if I'm lucky, I might get the torsos done by the end of the show. And that'd be pretty awesome. Really liking these models. They look amazing. They really do. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be up for getting another box of these bad boys. I'll get my command squad out of the way now, and I can build the regular troops next time round, which would be good. Well, as regular as these boys get, do you know what I'm saying? Right. Time to start gluing some of the torsos together so that they're whole. Right, I think. Sometimes it's easier to look right. Going for it. I am putting this torso into the coats. And when you come to do it for the first time, you'll see what I'm on about here. Those command squad coats. Right. So he looks a bit like that. Let's get the armor. Oh, it's not very good on the camera, but yeah. I've got that one done anyway, which is good. Have some more comments. So I'm just scrolling the comments here. Aha. I think I'm there. Cunning plan. Make you think it's a dog and then slip that it's really a tape recorder. Lull you into a false sense of security that it's claws to tender bits. Ah, yeah. You got to get to the post in time. That's the key. Working on my skills now as well. Yay. Should just say working on them. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean, dude. I know what you mean. Smarties, someone was on the Skittles on the other day, and I sat here grumbling away, feeling jealous. Diabetes sucks. Ah, dude. Don't envy you that. But I'm not supposed to eat them myself. If Mrs. Minnie Warzone finds out, she won't be very pleased with me. That's another reason why I need to finish around 3 o'clock so I can hide the evidence. And if she's watching live, on a tea break at work or something, then I'm really screwed. Yeah. Joy. Bone to pick with you, mister. It's live. The evidence is there. Irrefutable. Can't get away with it. Blah, 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 Atomic Dog Scale Model Freak. Good morning from the Great Grand Canyon State, Arizona time. Hey, dude, how's it going? It's morning for you guys. It's like afternoon here. Getting on for late afternoon now. Well, it will be. Getting ready for work, Pete. Hope to see more live chats from you. Keep at it. That's cool. I'll be finishing around about 3-ish anyway. So that's kind of 2 hours then. I think that's Terrain Tutor did one that went on for about 7 hours the other day. I was like, man, that's a marathon, isn't it? It really is. I don't think I could do one for that long. It just takes a little while to get going on these sometimes. You think, so I'm recording. So where's the comments? How's the sound? And on my test the other day, my sound went weird. And it's done that before in the past. I've been on too long, I think. It's like, you've been on long enough now. We'll make the sound go weird so you can shut down. But I will be shutting down at about 3 anyway, like I say. But it would be nice to get these torsos together. I don't like bits lying around. Do you know what I mean? If I'm going to finish up, I like to finish up what I'm doing. Same when I'm painting. I don't know why. It's like I just dip my brush in the paint, and the phone will go, or the doorbell will go, or whatever. They'll knock on the door. The dogs will be going there. I'm like, really? I've just done this. I'm going to wash it out again. Such a waste. So, Richard, you're doing Scions. I say Skyon, you say Skion. Whatever. Or the other way around. Two more to put together, then I can think about putting the bodies on. It's been great though, guys. It's been great doing this live show. I'll do them about once, I don't know, every couple of weeks or maybe once a month. Haven't decided on the regularity of it yet. I don't think you'd want to see one of these every week. I don't think so. I think once a month might be great. Message from my vet. Could be something to do with the guy's vaccinations. Yeah, I do really have dogs. Right, so I'm on the last little tunic thing. Ow. I thought I was cutting off the flash. I was cutting off the top of my finger. Ow. Bit of skin. I've had worse. Cool. Lucky I didn't draw blood. I feel my phone buzzing too. Okay, let's get this bit done. Help I wasn't trying to put it on upside down. Massive help. Okay. Do you know his chain that he wears around his neck is even separate? God. That's okay. I think he's going to go on his torso, a bit like that, though. I think. I'm going to put a little bit of thick plastic glue on for this one. Nice blob there. All right. It's looking like that now, kind of. Something like that. Let's have a look at a few more comments. Tattoo for you. Wish me luck. About to attempt to paint a black marble effect. Oh, good on you. Better man than me. Which way am I going here? Yep, some good lucks there. Yeah, marble's a tricky one. It either works great or it doesn't work at all. It looks a mess. I've had both. Not in the order you think. Yeah, gonna get that coffee going. Oh, you sat through the terrain tutor on the 7-hour one live. Yeah, it's a marathon, isn't it? Yeah. You're doing the bases now. Wow, excellent stuff. So I'm learning all the time. I'll probably be have the other screen nearer to me next time on a live show. Might not be building next time. I realize it's kind of gets in the way of it a bit, I suppose. At the same time, it gives me a focus to do something. So, right, just gonna look at some of these poses here now. I think that might be, yeah. Yeah, live shows are great, especially if you're painting or doing something in the background. It's really cool. Some of these, I like to try and get them similar. You know what I mean? Pose wise. Then I like to have a set where I do my own thing. Oh yeah, I got this now. You know. The other one he's there a bit, to the right a bit. Let me have a look here. Oh, I think I might have got to the end of the comments. That's good. That's good. I'll try and do it better each time, guys. You know, I'm really not used to these live ones. I know some people do the live thing quite a bit and they're well used to it. There's a lot of Saturday nighter, Friday nighter, Sunday nighter lives. And a lot of other live shows going out on the weekend. I just pose how I wanted it then. Something like that. Right, I have got their bodies on, so I'm happy with that. Oh, my derriere is getting quite sore sat here on this chair. These chairs are not the comfiest, I have to say. But let's take a quick look. Go camera down slightly. See them there? I'll turn them around. Love the guy with the coat hanging over his shoulders. Yeah, so that's going to be the command squad. I've decided, and I can't wait to get them together and start painting. That'll give me a few on the bench episodes to go as well. I can certainly do all the basic stuff on that for them. I've got some more Astra Militarum to paint up as well. So all in all, I'm happy. I'm just going to adjust my seat. Right, so I won't snip off any more bits and pieces yet. Whew. Put the lid on my glues. Love this one. I love this Revel glue. The only thing with these is the nozzles do get bunged up occasionally. And what I find though is wire brushes are good. Paper clips not, but if you do that a few times, that usually unblocks it. You can feel it. There you go. Then, yeah, you smell the vapor. I know you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't just do not sniff glue, but you can tell if it's unblocked or not. There, and I got my Humbrol ones that I use for emergencies. These are very good, but you've only got the slightest touch and it pours out like a waterfall. Yeah. Hope you get these bases done. I can mount the one painted a bit ago. Yes, that would be good. It'd be nice to see in an update. I enjoy all the updates you guys do. I enjoy your updates. I was watching you today, actually, Richard, your ones you put up today. Yeah, it's a kind of a ritual for me in the mornings as I'm coming round. I watch a bit, then I get up, have a shower and breakfast and watch a bit more. Get ready for the day, sort of thing. I must put those Smarties away. But yes, I am thinking. See how random I go off on tangents? Pipe. I've already done a bit of green stuff on the other one. Yes, there's another one, another two in the cupboard. I got rid of the Smarty logo, and I primed it black. I want to go two routes with it, really. One, the paint, the red and wash method, and the other way I want to do like a stone granity effect on 1-2. So that's why I needed another one, right, just to try the different thing. And it's for my new series, so it's got to have I've got to have materials for it, right? So I need to choose. Seems a shame to throw the Smarties away, but yeah. Anyway, yes, so we're approaching the end. The end is nigh, but it's been a blast. It really has. Mr. Mini Dreams, glue sniffer headache. Oh dear, yes. I hate the smell of super glue. I hate it with a vengeance. I need a mask to work with that stuff. Love wood glue, the PVA stuff, because it just reminds me of my school days. And I love the smell of plastic cement. I know it's not good for you, but it's just a nice smell. That's the areas where I work. It all smells of it. Yeah. The last GW with poly cement I had completely evaporated while still in the unopened blister, which is Oh well. Oh, what's going on there then? Yeah, I don't know why they not the easiest of ones to work with. I hear the Tamiya one's quite good. The extra thin, the one with a little brush in the pot you unscrew, and that's supposed to be quite good. I haven't tried it yet, but I'd like to. But the thing is, I can't justify buying a pot of it when I've got hundreds of these lying around. So, Mr. Minigenie, thanks for the live feed today. I enjoyed it. Oh, you're welcome. It's been fun to do, and I'm going to make them better as time goes by. Yeah, Tati for you. Yeah, I could give them to your kid. You know what, my smarties. Yeah, I could do. But I'm thinking of her teeth. You know, these youngsters need to take care of their teeth more, and I will sacrifice my wealth, my health. I've sacrificed my wealth already. Kids, right? I will sacrifice my health and well-being to keep you healthy. So I will eat them. You don't believe it. I might give the rest of them to them actually, because I feel bad enough. I'm supposed to be on a diet, for goodness sake. Graham, I understand if it had set. I mean, it was around 4 years old, but not evaporated from a sealed bottle. Inside a kind of sealed blister pack. Yeah. You know what I mean? I went to use Milliput the other day, and my Milliput solid. The bit that makes it, hard. It was solid. It was like stone. So I had to chuck it, which was annoying. So I had to use green stuff, which I don't. Green stuff's not really for the bigger stuff. I don't think things like terrain. I think Milliput would be better for my own personal use. Doing it anyway. Yes, this was fun, homie. Yeah, it was. It was awesome hanging out together. And we'll do it again. And I'll let you know. Yes, Idaho Tamiya Extra Fin is fantastic. I've heard this from more than two, more than three sources. So yes, it must be good. I'll pop my file back. Only used the one so far. And yeah, that's it. One final glimpse, camera down, see them all. See how organized that is. Do you see how organized that is? That is how my workbench should look all the time. And I'm actually looking on the other one to see how far behind I am. There we go. My alter ego my doppelganger over there has just put his camera down too. So I'm going to pop mine up and then count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 seconds behind. I'm 14 seconds ahead of you. I'm from the future. Greetings, people of the past. How are you? I'm a time traveler. Right. Well, as we're approaching the 3 o'clock thing, I think I'm going to end it pretty much now. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll try and get the format. I'll try and tweak the format into a better way of doing it. It will evolve. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. It's been fun to do and good to chat with you guys. So I will say goodbye. What I will do is I will turn the camera off. I'll still be here, but that'll be when I end then. Okay. So bye for now. Take care. Love you all. Yeah, brilliant. And I will see you on the next video. Well, I'm turning myself off camera now, and then I'll turn the microphone off after a short while after that. Right. So this is the end screen now. So cue lift music again. His name was Peter. He liked to show off.